Hello you beautiful, beautiful people. Today we're doing something a little bit different. We're jumping into the Need for Speed Unbound car list, checking out all the cars that are available in Need for Speed Unbound. Drop a comment down below if you see a car that you like. Definitely consider subscribing if you're new to the channel. Smash the like button, share the video with a friend. Without further ado, let's jump in to some cars. So let's jump straight in to the Need for Speed Unbound car list. Now, there's roughly 155 to 165 cars in game. Some are kind of duplicated. You have the hard top version, and then we have the soft top version. But it's a very, very diverse car list, as you can see already. We have some older cars, and we also have some newer cars in here. Volvo 242DL, very cool car. Now, the customization is very extensive in Need for Speed, I'm sure you guys are all aware. So each car can be made unique and a little bit different to your style or whatever you prefer to do. Very cool car, Fair Lady 240ZG, old Plymouth Barracuda, and this Ford Crown Victoria. Cannot wait to jump into some customization with this bad boy. Very, very cool car. Quite iconic from Forza and is now in Need for Speed. An old Ford Boss 302 Mustang, two Mazda MX-5s, the older one, and obviously the newer one. Hoping we can take the soft tops off these. I kind of prefer these cars as an open top. Fox Body Mustang, very, very cool car indeed. Looks pretty good standard. So with some upgrades and some customization, this thing is going to look absolutely sick. Old Mercury Cougar, Kia RSX, Mitsubishi Eclipse GSX for all you Need for Speed fanboys out there. Absolutely iconic car in the Fast and Furious world. Subaru BRZ Premium, not sure what the premium is all about, but this car is our starting car in our Need for Speed campaign. I am live streaming it here on the channel. If you guys are interested, definitely go and check that out. Chevrolet Colorado ZR2s, we've got some trucks, we've also got some SUVs in here as well. So we're covering all bases on the Need for Speed car list. Buick Grand National GNX 1987, very, very cool car. I've already driven this in game as like a side mission type thing, and it was really cool, really quick. Obviously had some upgrades and some styling on it as well. Mini John Cooper Works Countryman, the mini, not so mini. Dodge Charger RT, very iconic, again from Fast and Furious, very cool car. An older Honda Civic Type R 2000. Moving on to three iconic JDM classics, the 180 SX, the Silvia K, and the Silvia Spec R Aero. This car kicked it all off for Forza Horizon with the wide body kits. I believe this was the first car to receive a wide body kit way back in Forza Horizon 3, but it is here in Need for Speed Unbound. Three very cool and very iconic JDM cars. Also, the Honda S2000 chucked in for good measure. We've got the Mitsubishi and Subaru boys covered with the Mitsubishi Evo 10 and the hatchback Impreza WRX STI. We've got this absolute behemoth, the Land Rover Defender 110 double cab pickup. Very, very cool. Cannot wait to get that off-road, get some customization on it, make it an absolute monster. Golf GTI Club Sport, another Subaru WRX STI. I think that's the Hawkeye. And then we got this. I believe this is brand new to Need for Speed, the Mercedes-Benz 190E. Also, the car that ASAP Rocky uses in the campaign as well. Very, very cool car. Cannot wait to get some customization on that one. All you drift boys, BMW M3 Evolution 2 E30. Got the Nissan 370Z Heritage Edition. Another pickup, this time the F-150 Raptor 2017. Nissan 350Z. Honda Civic Type R. Mazda RX-8. Mazda RX-7. Two very iconic cars with that pretty unique engine up front. Mercedes AMG A45 for all you Mandem boys out there. Another drift monster, BMW M3 E46. I actually prefer to make this car into a grip car rather than a drift car, but each to their own. This absolute monster, the Infiniti Q60S, not my kind of car, but obviously to some people's taste. Nissan Skyline GTR V-Spec R32. Very, very cool, very iconic. Missing the R33, but we do have the R34. I believe the R33 is in-game, but it might be unlocked somewhere along the line. We'll just have to wait and see as we play through the game. Representing all the British boys out there, the Lotus Exige S 2006. Another BMW, this time the E92, but it is a convertible. Like I said at the beginning, we are repeating cars slightly because we also have the hardtop version as well, the BMW M3 Coupe. So we've got two types of E92 M3. Very iconic British car, the Aston Martin DB5. Not as expensive as I would have thought it would be, 92,000 in game, although money is kind of hard to come by unless you sort of know what you're doing. Mitsubishi Lancer Evo. It's either the 8 or the 9. I can never tell the difference. Porsche 911 Carrera S 1997. Not my kind of Porsche, but still looks iconic nonetheless. Another big boy, the Mercedes AMG G63 2017. Porsche 911 Carrera RSR. I believe this was fairly OP in Need for Speed Heat, so I can't wait to jump into that and see what it can do. Honda NSXR, always a fan favourite. Porsche 917 Cayman GTS. This is my kind of Porsche, newer kind of Porsche. This is what I'm into when it comes to Porsches. A BMW M2, my kind of BMW. Really like this thing. I cannot wait to get some customization on it, get some upgrades. Land Rover, Range Rover Sport, SVR, absolute beast. The Toyota Supra, the BMW Z4 M40i, or the Toyota Supra platform. BMW i8 Roadster, not my kind of car again, but still, it is here in Need for Speed Unbound. Now, we're going to get into the cars that you unlock through progression in the game. So we've got this, the BMW M1. Collect all collectibles and complete all activities. You can see in the top left the requirement to unlock this car. That is what we're going to get from this point onwards, is all the cars that are required, some sort of objective to get them unlocked. Ferrari Testarossa Coupe, very, very cool car. Ford Focus RS 2016. I am going to work hard to try and get this thing unlocked. One of my favourite cars in game. I'm a little bit sad it is behind sort of an unlock wall, and we have to kind of break all billboards to get this car unlocked. A little bit sad that is locked behind that, but hey, is what it is. 370Z Nismo. Very cool car, recently added to Forza, so we know what that car's all about. Can't wait to get some customization. Dodge Challenger SRT8, Ford Mustang GT. Not sure why that's behind an objective, but hey, is what it is. The 2019 Ford Mustang GT, this time the convertible. So like I say, some cars are repeating, just depends if you want the hardtop or if you want the convertible version. Nissan Z Prototype, very, very cool car. Absolute fan favorite, it has to be. Unlock this by progressing further into the story, so can't wait to get that thing unlocked, see what it can do. AMG C63 Coupe, again, we've got the convertible version, and we've got the hardtop version. Chevrolet Camaro Z28, BMW M4 convertible, BMW X6M, not my kind of car. BMW M4 Coupe, so we've got the convertible version, where is he? There he is. And then we've got the normal version there as well. Again, depends what you're into. Porsche Cayman GT4, absolute monster of a Porsche. Porsche 718 Spider, very, very nice. Alfa Romeo Giulia Quadrifoglio, very cool car. That's where Alfa have gone. They were missing from Forza. They have made their way over to Need for Speed, which is a very strange choice, in my opinion, but they are still about. It means that the license is still available. Just means they're over in Need for Speed, and at the moment not in Forza. Chevrolet Corvette Grand Sport, very, very nice. Got a Jag F-Type R convertible. I'm wondering if the hardtop version is in here as well. It actually is. I can see it on the car list already. There's the hardtop i8 Coupe. BMW M4 GTS, kind of the daddy of all M4s. Chevrolet Corvette Stingray convertible. Now I'm noticing it says convertible, but the roof is actually on this. So I'm guessing in the upgrades or somewhere we can actually remove that roof on the top. There's the hardtop version of the F-Type R. Porsche Panamera Turbo. Bit of a strange Porsche to have in game, but still a little bit of variety in game as well. Chevrolet Corvette Stingray, not the convertible version. I'm wondering if we can still remove that roof though. I'm not sure if that's an option in real life or not. BMW M5, Porsche 911 Carrera GTS, Dodge Charger SRT Hellcat. Can't wait to jump into that. I've seen some customization on this thing already, and it looks absolutely insane. A real monster in Need for Speed Unbound. Porsche 911 Targa 4 GTS, one of my personal favourite Porsches for its styling and just the way it looks. Pretty cool. Nissan GTR Premium Edition 2017. So it's got the facelift headlights and the facelift front bumper. Very cool. Iconic car in Need for Speed. Mercedes AMG GTS Roadster and the Mercedes AMG GTS Coupe. Just depends whether you want that roof. Then we've got the Aston Martin DB11. Very new car, 2017. Porsche 911 Carrera GTS Cabriolet. I'm wondering if the other version of that car is in here somewhere. We might have already passed it, to be honest. Chevrolet Corvette Z06 Acura NSX. Not sure why that's behind a locked wall, but it is. I would have thought that'd be available pretty much from the start. 161,000 in game. That's quite expensive for an Acura. Polestar 1. Very cool car. The cover car for Need for Speed Heat. I'm wondering if we can build the Need for Speed Heat car in this game. We'll have to jump in and check that out and see what we can do with the Polestar. Aston Martin DB11 Volante. It's basically the soft top version or the open top. Lamborghini Urus, absolute monster. I've been racing against that thing. The AI has been using it and it's been an absolute machine out on the streets in Lakeshore. SRT Viper, another personal favourite of mine. Cannot wait to jump into that with some customization. Mercedes AMG GTR. So we've got all the Mercedes AMG bases covered in this game. Nissan GTR Nismo. Very cool. Again, 2017. It's got the facelift edition. That is an extremely expensive car in real life. They've not made very many of those. Very cool to have it in game. Porsche 911 GT3 RS, the daddy of all Porsches. Lamborghini Huracan rear-wheel drive. Not four-wheel drive, this one's the rear-wheel drive variant. Very cool. It means we can go drifting, we can get sideways. I mean, you can get sideways in a four-wheel drive car, to be honest, but rear-wheel drive makes it that little bit easier. Porsche 911 Turbo S Cabriolet Exclusive Series. Basically, an open-top 911, and then we've got the hardtop. The 911 Turbo S Exclusive. Very cool in that sort of bronzy goldy colour. McLaren 570S Spider 2018 and the McLaren 570S Coupe 2015. Chevrolet Corvette ZR1 open top. Very cool. Ferrari 458 Italia. Now Ferrari do like to limit the customization on their cars in game, so I wouldn't expect too much customization from the Ferraris in Need for Speed. But however, Lamborghini Countach 25th Anniversary Edition. Going to see some good customization for that thing. Very cool car. Again, another Ferrari 458, this time the Spider. Lamborghini Huracan rear-wheel drive Spider. Loving the rear-wheel drive Lamborghinis in-game. Nice to see those are around. McLaren 600 LT. Personal favourite of mine. I loved when this thing came to Forza, and I'm loving that this thing is in Need for Speed as well. Ferrari 488 GTB. I don't actually really like this car. I think it's a little bit plain. I like the engine in this car. I'm just not too keen on the looks. I don't think it's too far away from the 458. I think they could have done something a little bit more with this car. I know it's kind of based on a 458. It's just like the bigger brother of it, but yeah. I'm not too keen on the 488. I wouldn't say no to one, don't get me wrong, but just prefer the 458. Lamborghini Huracan Performante. Very cool car. Recently came to Forza. Is now in Need for Speed. Mercedes AMG GT Black Series. An absolute monster of a car. Lamborghini Huracan Performante Spider. So we've got a double up of another car. Porsche 911 GT2 RS. Lamborghini Diablo SB. Very nice. Had this car on my wall on a poster as a little boy. Ferrari 488 Pista. Lamborghini Countach LPI 800-4. Great to see this car in game. I'd love to see it come to Forza, but for now, we're going to have to deal with it in Need for Speed Unbound. With that Scion back end, looks absolutely incredible. This thing, absolutely love it. I'm glad it did this. I'm glad it wasn't just a promotional thing. They've actually started to sell these cars, I believe. Very limited edition. Very cool car indeed. Lamborghini Aventador S Roadster and Lamborghini Aventador LP 754 Super Veloce Roadster. The SV. That's quite a name to try and get out. Lamborghini Murcielago LP 670-4 SV. I'm pretty sure this is the car that put Lamborghini back on the map. This is when they sort of teamed up with Audi, and Lamborghinis became really cool and really reliable. So very cool car to have in game. 4GT, Doesn't need much of an explanation. A pretty rare car, to be honest. Ford only made sort of a limited run of these, and you had to sort of apply to get one. So quite cool to see that in game. Lamborghini Aventador S, Lamborghini Aventador SVJ Roadster. Very cool. So kind of the same car, just the Roadster version or the hardtop version. Lamborghini Aventador SVJ Coupe. So 3 Aventadors to choose from. You are spoiled for choice. And then we have the daddy, the F40, an absolute iconic car and an absolute monster. We've got the Porsche 918 Spider, the McLaren P1, McLaren F1, and of course the Ferrari LaFerrari. It's great to see the Holy Trinity, the LaFerrari, the P1, and the 918 Spider. It's crazy to think that these cars are nearly 10 years old, 2015, 2013, and 2016. It's absolutely insane to think that the Holy Trinity is nearly 10 years old. And of course, the daddy, the McLaren F1 from 1994. Moving on to the Aston Martin Vulcan. I've never been huge on this car, but the more I see it and the more I drive it in racing games, the more I am beginning to love it. It is an absolute monster. Koenigsegg Regera, very cool to see Koenigsegg in game. Pagani Huayra BC, the newest edition, I believe, of the Huayra. Koenigsegg Regera, very cool to see Koenigsegg in Need for Speed. Pagani Huayra, you can't have Koenigsegg without Pagani in my view. Very, very cool cars indeed. McLaren F1, but the GTR version. This is like the hardcore GTR P1 version. Ferrari FXXK Evo, very cool to see that in game. Wouldn't be too much customization for this thing, I wouldn't imagine, but still very cool to see that. And then we have the Bugatti Chiron Sport, rumoured to be the fastest car in game right now. Absolutely insane. No Veyron though, but we do have the Chiron Sport. Now in Need for Speed Unbound, we also have some custom cars, some cars that are already pre-built that we can go and buy. These are cars that are unlocked as you progress through the story. So we've got the Volkswagen GTI, a BMW M3 Evolution. You'll see they'll have some upgrades, they'll have some liveries, that kind of thing. Mercedes AMG G63, Nissan Z Prototype. I've already raced this thing, already driven this thing. Very, very cool car. I've got it unlocked, I just don't have the dollar to get it unlocked and get it in my garage. Mercedes AMG GT Black Series. Buick Grand National GNX. Again, I've already driven this, just don't have the money to get it unlocked and get it in my garage. Lamborghini Aventador SVJ Roadster. Again, driven this already. 400,000 for this bad boy. Looks absolutely insane. You can do some wicked stuff with the livery maker in this game as well, as you can see on this car. Subaru BRZ Premium, very cool car, as you can see. Rear bumper delete, so the customization in this game is absolutely extensive. Nissan Silvia Spec R, very, very cool car with a front bumper delete on this thing. Looks absolutely menacing with that intercooler hanging out the front. Chevrolet Bel Air 1955, looking very lowrider. Land Rover Range Rover Sport with SVR, very, very cool car. The FIFA spec in gold. Mini John Cooper Works Countryman, just an off-road mini with a massive spoiler. Mazda RX-7 Spirit R, very, very cool with that rear bumper delete and the wide body kit up front. Ferrari 488 Pista, looking very, very green, still with the Pista stripes. Very, very cool. Porsche 911 Carrera RSR 2.2. Very, very nice. The newer Lamborghini Countach, not too many upgrades on this by the looks of it. Pretty new car to the world, so shouldn't imagine it would have too many performance or even visual upgrades, but still looking pretty cool. Mercedes AMG GTS Coupe in kind of an F1 kind of style livery with that Petronas sort of aqua green, bluey kind of colour on the car, and then a matte black paint job to go with it, and some decals up the side as well. ASAP Rockies Mercedes-Benz 190E 2.5, very, very cool car. Lots and lots of customization for this. Something Forza needs and something this car actually has. You've got different front wheels to the back. Very cool. I kind of like that. We've got the turbo fans up front and then some rims at the rear. I really like that. I wish that would come to Forza, but for now, it is in Need for Speed Unbound. And lastly, the Aston Martin Vulcan 2016 to finish off our custom car list. But that is all the cars in Need for Speed Unbound. Drop a comment down below which car you'd love to see the customization on here in the channel. But as always, thank you so much for watching. If you're new, definitely consider subscribing. Smash the like button, share the video with a friend, stay safe, and have an awesome day.